Hey guys, back with a couple more upgrades for the old Tenacity short course truck here. If you saw my first video about this truck, you see that I was kind of unhappy with how much play there was in the steering when I first bought this thing. And so I replaced the steering rack up here with a ball bearing unit from Losi. And I took out the bushings in the bell cranks and replaced them with ball bearings. And then I replaced the ready to run servo because right out of the box it had a bunch of shaft play and it was also real slow. So I replaced that with a higher quality, faster, stronger servo. So got rid of a good deal of the play. There's still a little bit, but I would consider that totally normal. Most of that is in the end links here. Not really much you can do about that. But I decided I wanted to kind of strengthen things up here in the front since this is a basher. And the spindle carriers and the spindles themselves on this thing are plastic. So I got some aluminum pieces from Losi. Probably could have saved some cash by buying these through like Hot Racing or ProTech or something like that, but I trust the Losi stuff a lot better. You just know the quality control is there, so that's up to you. I'm not a big fan of putting all kinds of aluminum parts on stuff. Like the arms, I'll never replace those with aluminum because you want some flex and some give in some of these parts, or else you end up transferring all the force of everything into your chassis or your bulkheads, and you don't want to do that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and replace these parts with the aluminum stuff and see what it does for the truck here. So really pretty straightforward install. Here I'm taking off the 17mm hex adapter, so yours is going to look a little bit different. You're just going to have a regular old 12mm hex on there. The spindle comes off of the carrier by taking off a pin that goes into the top and a pin that goes into the bottom. Those pins are held in by set screws that you take out on the wheel side of the spindle. You just got to disconnect your camber link and your steering link, and then your carrier is held to your A-arm just by these two screws here. I do recommend putting thread lock on all these parts. When you've got screws threading into aluminum, they tend to work their way loose with vibration and steering. So I usually use the removable thread lock, and that's really about it. Just put everything back together in the opposite order and then onto the other side. Well, that's it. Spindles and carriers are installed. Should be a whole lot stronger. Tighten things up a little bit up here. Here are your part numbers if you want to do this yourself. And here's what's coming next for the truck. We got a new motor that is 3300 kV and it can run on 4-cell. So can't wait to get that installed and try that out. Thanks for watching.